Well, I guess every day should start with a good squirt of barrier cream. Gotta keep those hands nice and soft. Well, with the hands suitably lubed, I need to delve into this lot. But how do I do it efficiently? Right, well, it's pretty simple really. I've got set up. I've got a shovel there, I've got a magnet there. I've got a couple of different type of bits in me drill, me screwdriver. I've got my snips, snipping some wires off, and it's just get stuck in. Sort the wheat from the chaff straight of all. You have a quick look about and you'll see some I did take off all the screws. So these you just quickly pick through, put them in my shovel, and it don't take long at all. Why didn't I unscrew them all when I was dismantling them? Well, some towards the end of that video you'll see were of a different make, and you had to take a red plastic cap off, sprise it out. That red plastic cap stop you getting in with your screwdriver basically, unless you had a thin screwdriver like that, but quite labour intensive. When I find it, I just bash them out. It's quicker to go through the pile like this afterwards to sort it out. Just unscrew what you can, and then this bit's simple enough. Don't overface yourself. Don't get it so full that when you pick it up they're falling all over the floor and you have to bend down and pick them up. And there's my brass tub filling up nicely. And then I'll show you the next bit. So once I've done that, and I've got another bucket full, spade full, that goes into me brass tub again. Right, then I'm left with a choice of three really. I've got ones with 2 screws in, which are magnetic. I've got some with 1 screw in, and then I have some with, these came out the socket plug rather than the plug, the socket, and they have a steel band round the end. Well, sometimes that is brass. So the magnets, I'll pick that up, I touch it against there, and if it don't stick, I just snip the cable off. I'll throw it in that bucket there. Right, so the one with 2 screws, simple enough. That's it. You see one, now it's a bit tedious, keep picking that up, and it's a bit heavy. So if I see one that's only got 1 screw on, tap it to see if it's magnetic. If it's non-magnetic, I'll just snip the cable off. But if it is magnetic, and rather than pick that heavy up, I can just pick a pair of pliers up, grip the end, and spin it round. Quicker than getting that screwdriver. So it's a matter of seeing how you pick them up. 1 screw, magnetic, spin it off. To be quite honest, it's sometimes that little action of going stab is quicker really to have your screwdriver find the right bit, different bits. And just pick another one up. And you see the problem I'm coming in now is really what I should be doing is looking for the ones that, if I've got that in my hand, it's got a big bit, I should look for the ones that's got a big screw. And it just speeds it up. Once I have to swap round. Yeah? Yes please, love. And it's quicker. Once I swap round to this one, it's going quicker to keep looking for these small tiny ones. Then to I'm filming until I pick another one up, which means I swap over again. It sounds more complicated than what it is, but it works for me. Because when I finished at the end, you're going to say, well, some of those are going to be brass screws. We've got an answer for that in a minute. I'll just crack on doing this. Easy peasy. So once I've done that, all I'm left with is a big pile of singles, nuts, bolts, of which some will be brass. So it's easy enough to take the singles out. You just give it a shake, throw it in your bag. Separate any plastic. Some of these are going to have brass ends. Decision, do I take the time and trouble to cut the brass ends off? I don't know. I'll just put them in a bag at the moment for working on later date. My aim at the moment is to eat this elephant, create some space. This little bag ain't taking up that much space compared to the big box that it came in. Right, so as I said, all I've got left now is a big pile of nuts and bolts, of which some will be brass. So I take my swarf collector. It's basically a magnet on the end of a rod. Okay, and it slides up and down in there. So this bit is now magnetised, and then when you pull it further up, everything falls off. Excellent. And over the, so like this. I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it. So you pull the lever up, and they all fall off. Let's do that again. But this time, I'll release it over the top of the iron bin. Every bit out. So what's left is brass and plastic. That goes back up there for safekeeping. And that's how I sort my brass from the iron. Yeah, I do have to pick these out by hand. Might be a good method, might be a different method, you know. I think that one is stainless, but it looks brassy coloured. And into the rubbish bag. Right, time to tattle these things. It's got the steel thing on the end. Right, it's quite a hard steel. It's not stainless, because, well, it could be stainless, but it's magnetic stainless. But it's hard, it's brittle. I've tried all sorts. I have tried putting a screwdriver down the end, finding the slot, all that, and flicking it out, but all that happens is you tend to bend the brass over, so it don't quite work. I've tried pincers, which can work. Well, the easiest method is getting my hammer, you find where the joint is, put the joint on top, hit it, and the pieces break off because it's brittle. If you don't do it with the joint on top, you kind of mess it up. It's dead easy, it just all breaks off. Well, there we go. Space of 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I've got all that brass done. A big box. All I've got left to do is some plug soup. But we'll do that. Well, I don't know. My mode at the moment is trying to thin down this elephant. And there's some biggie stuff in there. Like there's a laser printer which I need to break up because I've been amassing lots of plastic. So what I need to do now, I think, is get as much of rubbish together I can, and then we'll run up to the recycle yard. It's only 2 miles away from me. We'll get rid of the fluorescent lights. We can get rid of all the plastic plug tops and bottoms. We'll get rid of all sorts. The bottom of the dishwasher I picked up the other day, I'd really like to strip all this cable and then take all the sheathing with me. I'm not going to have time for that today, so we'll take the outer casing off that as well. That's plastic, and we'll get a load together for going to the tip. But we're getting there.
One laser printer. I don't like checking printers, to be honest. They're messy. You get toner or ink everywhere. But if you're picking stuff off people, you can't be too choosy. You can't be saying, well, I'll take that, but I won't take that. Because you know what happens next time? They won't ask you to take anything. So, here's your mantra. See a screen, check it out. Give it a doubt. Give it a clout. Oh. What we've got here is a colour laser printer with colour toners. You probably found it was cheaper to buy a new printer than it was to buy refill cartridges. But I think what you find is, when you sell a printer, the cartridges are only half full, and you think it's a good buy. It probably isn't. It's still probably cheaper to buy a new printer. Bit more plastic is what this end of the game. Oh, what we're going to do about these. There's going to be an aluminium tube, but that's going to be full of yellow powder. Is there going to be any? Oh, there's a couple of gold contacts. Oh, okay, we'll put those at one side for future use, for future looking at. Yes, great, check it out. No, we're only after the plastic. Everything else we can do at a later date. Which means you're supposed to put a screwdriver under it and lift it up. A bit like that. All plastic. Yeah! Millions of screws at the front. They must be holding something together. ignorance. I find no bloody circuit board. I hate it. Right, okay, don't, because I think they're worth money. I keep watching people on YouTube and they save them. So they save them, they're probably worth some money. I think the thing is though, they process them and make money on them. Where I just... Oh, come off. Even if you have to leave a bit of you behind. Right. Why do some work and some don't? That's the eternal question.
Sorted that out. I'm getting rid. My idea is to get rid of this plastic, which who else keeps the steel bars? Me. Well, that was my son visiting, so I need to pack in, have a chat to him, then go to the tip. Well, we've set off, we've got to the recycling centre, and I think I've been stitched up a little. Because I said to my neighbour, I'm going to the tip, have you got anything? He said, yeah. He said, I've got a bit of cardboard if you don't mind. My car is absolutely full of cardboard. He must have been saving it for a frigging month. Anyway, the reason we're here is I need to get rid of all those fluorescent tubes. And here you can bring anything, paint. Oh, scrapping Irish. Ha! Mobile phone bin. Oh my giddy aunt, and it's nearly full. Right, let's get these into the... There they are. You know I'm going to break some in the car, don't you? Yeah. So there we go. They can be all shoved in there, and all the eco people could be happy. Well, there's nothing like being a little bit cheeky. This guy's just turned up with a trailer full of stuff, 2 microwaves on it. I said, do you mind I have the microwaves? He said, no, not at all. So they'll go back home with me. And the thing is, once they've been thrown in there, you can't have them. If you can intercept them before they get to the skip, you can have them. Oh, look at all that going. Let's go and have a look at the other one. Wow. Let's have a look. Look at all this. Good stripping knives there. Right, let's get home. So, street party ahead. Ah, indeed, seems to be going on in full fettle. Well, what would you believe? I was walking past and this gentleman here, not showing his face, stopped me and said, hey, Ian, do you want a brew? And I said, of course. It's nearly stuck in my throat, but yeah, I am drinking it. Ah, no, it's a nice day for it. He's 5-year-old and he made that cake. Well, I reckon it's a balloon with something on it. I reckon you put, that's why you're saying, do I want a piece? Then I stick a knife in it and it goes bang. Brilliant, that's awesome if that's a 5-year-old made that. Cake there, cake there, cake there. I think this is the sweet table. Look at that, there's nothing on that table, they've eaten it all. Come on, come in. No. So we're back with my souvenir plate and Brewdog Pale Ale. I've got 2 microwaves in the car I need to get out. I need to put all that somewhere. today. I suppose I better get back to doing that laser printer. See you in a little bit. Right, so first thing to do is we need another rubbish bag. Because the last one we took to the tip. Right, that's it. We're all set. I spy, with my little eye, something beginning with B. No, it's not Hummer, it's better. Because I've been using a wannabe scrapper's hammer, you know, a little toffee shaped thing. Because you can never have enough hammers. Because I misplaced it and it was hiding there in plain sight. So with this, you pretty baby boy ain't gonna stand much chance at all. Look at that space, the final frontier. I've even got a clean-ish floor. Right, the printer. No, it wasn't pretty. It was, as you can see, he's had some serious trauma. I took out my angst, if that's the word, anger, suppressed whatever on it. It would not beat me. I've smashed the gits out of this. All it's done is left me with a untidy bench. But that's easily cleared. That's gone. Plastic's gone. I'm making headway. Right, tomorrow, if it's raining all day, I think I'll get the wire stripper out and strip all my piles of cable. I think. Right, oh no, I broke some of my glass. That's what you get for going full on Pete Tong in it. So, don't ask me why I kept these pieces of mirror from out the photocopier scanner. I just thought I could do something with them sometime. Well, you can, but you're going to have to. Oh, you're going to have to be one short in doing it. And if that says that's on a diagonal, there's a bit somewhere else. There we go. You know I'm going to cut myself. I'll cut myself. I will shed blood. The scrap god will say thank you, and then give me a great big load more of scrap, which I just don't need at this moment in time. Ian in his shed, having a great time on this bank holiday weekend. Enjoy yourself like I'm doing. So I'll bid you all ta-ra. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll show you this printer. Well, I guess those who know